Hello and a happy 2022 to you. And I just felt led to put this video together today to encourage you about 2022. I hope that you're looking forward to it. I hope that you feel it's going to be a good year for you. And I believe it can be a good year for all of us. And I wanted to make some declarations over you for you to receive, to build your faith, to build your hope. And I also wanted to just give you 3 keys, which I believe are keys to thrive throughout 2022. So first of all, 2022 is going to be better than 2021. I really believe that. I think it's been a hard 2 years for all of us with the pandemic and all of the different things going on. But I really feel that 2022 is going to be easier. It's going to be better. And I feel that many of us are going to get breakthroughs, and I speak that over you now as you're listening to this video. You're going to get some breakthroughs in 2022 that you've been waiting for a long time, and it's going to be in areas where you haven't stopped hoping, you haven't given up, and you're still dreaming about. And those breakthroughs are going to happen during this year. Let me just share 3 keys that I feel are going to be really important for us all to thrive in 2022. The first one I want to share is realizing we have choice. Now that might seem a bit strange to you. You may think, well, of course we've got choice, but let me explain what I mean. What we believe is possible becomes possible. And we've seen this time and time again through all the coaching we've done with many of the people that we've coached. You know, something that happens when they come to us is that there has to be a shift in belief of what's possible. So what we believe is possible is possible. So we can choose for 2022 what we're believing is actually possible for this year. And you know, it might take a little bit of effort to sit down and actually think, okay, let's just think as if you've got a blank canvas and the year is open and anything can happen. What do you want to believe is possible for 2022? What we hope for, you know, the Bible talks a lot about hope and how hope doesn't disappoint us. But you know, it's a really hard thing sometimes to keep hanging on to, isn't it? Hope for things. But we have choice. We have choice to hope for what we believe in. So, you know, realizing we have choice is a really important key to thrive in 2022. What do we choose to believe? What do we choose to hope for? What do we choose to do with our precious time, our health, the days that we've been given during 2022? You know, Proverbs 16:3 says, commit your actions to the Lord and your plans will succeed. So have we actually got some plans for 2022? Have we got plans to thrive? Have we got plans for things to hope for? So think about that. And if you haven't, start thinking about what you want it to be. The second key that I wanted to share was very simple: keep going. Now, the last 2 years have been very hard. You know, I've been speaking to lots of people. How have you found 2021? And I think it's been so mixed for most of us. Some people have actually found it quite good. Just about everybody is fed up and tired of COVID and the pandemic and all of the complications and the uncertainty that it has brought to our daily lives. And you know, it's easy to say keep going as my second key, but you know, when we're tired, when we're worn out, when we've been fighting, it's actually, I believe, again, a choice for us to just say, okay, look, I'm just going to keep going. And I just felt this for me personally as well. 2022 is about keeping going. It's about keeping my fight on. And when I say our fight on, what I mean is there's something in us, isn't it, that just refuses to compromise, refuses to take the circumstances and give in. And that's our fight, that's our tenacity, that's our perseverance. And I just want to encourage that in you. Don't give up. Don't give up on goals. Don't give up on dreams. Don't give up on vision. In fact, even the opposite, expect increase. Increase your expectations. Don't be downtrodden by the pandemic, by all of the difficulties that are happening around you. When we're Christians, we have a God that is high above all of these circumstances. You know, even if you face loss, people have had to face loss in all different areas. You know, get your fight back. Start to build your life again with hope in the center of it. And, expect that is possible during 2022, because it is possible, and God is going to be alongside all of us, I think, strengthening us and giving us what we need for 2022. What I put down here is really some declarations over you. The Lord will give you strength. He's going to give you wisdom. He's going to give you provision. He's going to give you direction. He's going to give you renewed vision and passion and faith and joy for those things that you have been trusting for, those things that have been hard to keep hope up for. I just really feel we're meant to just keep going during 2022 and keep believing that all things are possible, and the things that God has put on your heart, maybe you haven't been able to do it for whatever reason, don't give up, keep going, keep trusting, keep believing, and keep holding that hope in your heart. And sometimes I feel that we expect to be able to do things in our own strength. The keeping going, we feel like, okay, it's our own strength. And there's a degree of that that we do have to get through. But I believe we can ask God for strength. And this is something we've been doing and I've been doing throughout 2021. And I believe there's a lot of that available for us, a lot of grace from God to help us to keep going and to keep strong. And, just living in what the Bible says, those unforced rhythms of grace. So, number one was believing and remembering that we are at choice. And number two was keep on going. And my third tip to thrive during 2022 is very simple. It's self-care. The pandemic has taught all of us that it's really important to look after ourselves. And by this, I mean, like our mental health, our physical health, our emotional health. We're in a marathon, not a sprint. And we've got to make sure that we're operating in a way that's sustainable. And, we can't look after anybody else if we don't remember to look after ourselves. We can't thrive if we're not actually looking after ourselves. And the Bible says, love others as you love yourself. It's in one of the commandments. I call it the hidden commandment, to look after ourselves. And, whatever it is you need, I want you to give yourself permission to have it. And that might be time, that might be space, that might be rest, that might be healthy diet and exercise, it might be fun. I think life needs to feel like it's worth living, and with all of the things that we've all been through in the pandemic, it's really important, I think, for us to look after our physical, our mental and our emotional needs more than ever, and to take away any guilt or shame or excuses as to why it's not vital, it's not important. So that's my third area I wanted to share, is self-care. So three keys I believe to thriving during 2022. The first thing, realizing we have choice in what we believe, choice in what we hope for, choice in what we're going to do with this year. Number two, keep going and not giving up. And number three, remembering self-care and looking after ourselves. I know 2022 is going to be great for you. We've got loads of offers on at the moment. At the beginning of this year, we've got our biggest sale ever. It's still happening. Check it out on the website. We would love to see you on one of our online programs. We're running a Destiny Activator in February for a really reasonable price. It's 50% off. I will be leading that, and I'm really looking forward to exploring and going on that journey over 6 online sessions with a group, whoever, all the students that are signed up for that. So check that one out. And also, if you've been thinking about our coach training, now's a really good time to consider it. We've got some really great offers on. I just encourage you to just really believe that 2022 can be way beyond what you've hoped for so far. Bless you, and we'll speak to you soon.